Hey good people, welcome to the channel. I'm Musically Malnourished and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. Today we are discovering a new artist. This is the 2016 album from Run the Jewels called Run the Jewels 3. And this video is brought to us by Masorius. Thank you so much for sponsoring this reaction. I had mentioned not too long ago that I was really interested in hearing some hip-hop duos. And this is a hip-hop duo. If you want to sponsor a video just like this one for an album you love, you can head to musicallymalnourished.com and see the options there. But we're going to get in. We're going to give each song a listen, make a few comments along the way, but I'll be keeping notes in my handy-dandy notebook. That way, after each track, we can talk about the things that stand out and see what other information we can find. Now, coming into these guys, I did want to take a little bit of a look around because I'd never heard of them, but they've been on the scene for a good minute. I really love, if you look at their artwork, and even the names. When I saw Run the Jewels 3, I was like, okay, so you have Run the Jewels, then they do an instrumental, Run the Jewels 2, then you have Meow the Jewels. I have no clue what's going on there. Honestly, would wonder, are they putting cat meows in the beats? I don't know. Or just could be something totally different. Then you've got Run the Jewels 3 and the instrumentals, Run the Jewels 4, Quattro, RTJ 4, Deluxe Edition, RTJ Quattro. So, I mean, these guys seem really creative. They've got a song, or at least a music video with A$AP Rocky. I think I saw that they did some stuff with Rick and Morty, because we will have the music videos, live performances, and their Tiny Desk concert. It's on Patreon right now, so if you go to Patreon, you can find all that. We've got hundreds of hours of additional content from dozens of artists, and so I'm looking forward to that. But even down here, like, these are crazy, dude. This is Aqua Teen Hunger Force deal. I see they've got something down here with Travis Barker. This E.T. thing with Lil Wayne, which is hilarious, by the way. But I love it. They look really creative. I like the idea of them kind of coming up with these different designs for each album. Honestly, makes me want to get a t-shirt. And then lastly, I just did a little search on them. And so it says Run the Jewels, also known by the initials RTJ, is an American hip-hop super duo composed of Brooklyn-based rapper and producer LP and Atlanta-based rapper, Killer Mike. They released their critically acclaimed debut album, Run the Jewels, as a free download in 2013 and have since released the follow-up albums, Run the Jewels 2, Run the Jewels 3, and RTJ 4, all of which have been released for free and received critical acclaim. Really interesting. We'll probably learn more about them as we go through, but I wanted to just get a little understanding of them. So LP and rapper Mike. All right, I have talked for far too long. It's time for us to get in and get started. This is track 1, titled Down, featuring Joy.
I hope with the highest of hopes that I never have to go back to the trap and my days are dealing with dope. So I
love the momentum we're building.
So later on you can go quote my lines to your people and folk. And they say, dang, that boy be spitting that pressure. And he be smoking that pressure. And he's smart as a
so smooth.
25 lighters on dresser. Pound of that pressure. Sitting right next to a book and a gun. Valid the bullet, you better use one. One time for the freedom of speech. 2 times for the right to hold heat. Just give to the fifth of the cops in the house. Close your mouth and pray to your Jesus. The devil a lie. So I stay holy and high. May never get rich, but I never bitch, cause I made it here by and by. My, y'all. I could've died, y'all. A couple times I took my eyes off the prize, y'all. I know a few people prayed for my demise, y'all. But like cream, I had to rise, y'all. Oh my, y'all. I could've died, y'all. A couple times I took my eyes off the prize, y'all. I know a couple people prayed for my demise, y'all. But even birds with broken wings won't fly, y'all. RTJ, you're gonna
Gonna need a bigger boat, boys, you're in trouble.
Jaws.
Hey, gonna need a little hope, boys, on the double. Hey, you're mucking with a G here, she ain't talk to me. Maybe listen to the man that really dies his own lobotomy.
Is that LP?
Pop the tape and baby, we got shit we wrote for you. For you, came from feeling what a pure absence of hope can do. Only the leap through flame it brings and break the nose of crews. Still in the wings, so be the darlings, hope they broken you. Yeah, they better hope that I'm a full force and a cold fast. See the cold floor where I lick dirt when the dough dried and the pride died. Had a love max, had a shop right, give me 2 meals and the lights on. I'm a do right, get a new crew, make a new life, never boo-hoo, never lose sight. I'm a voodoo with a burst heart from my old soul, but a stop drop when the squad's hot, we don't stop a lot. We don't talk a lot about it, we just pop it off a lot. I'm high man, I'm a cosmonaut, scream fuck up till they lop our bloody noggins off, I promise y'all.
I could have died, y'all. A couple times I took my eyes off the prize.
It's a great hook.
I know a few people prayed for my demise, y'all. But like cream, I had to rise, y'all. Oh my, y'all. I could have died, y'all. A couple times I took my eyes off the prize, y'all. I know a couple people prayed for my demise, y'all. But even birds with broken wings won't fly, y'all.
Ooh. Transitions. Is this instrumental? Hold on. Let's let it play first. And then we'll go check it out.
We return from the depths of the Batman with a gun and a knife and a waistband. With the war with the devil and Shaitan. He wore a bad toupee and a spray tan. So high now, hoping that I land on a Thai stick moving through Thailand. On the radio, heard a plane hijack. Government did that like they cook crack. I move in a world of conspiracies. Obey no rules, I'm doing me. Smoke kush transport to the airport. Customs found a joint in my passport. Full cash and I gave him what he asked for. God damn it, it's a motherfucking miracle. Small bride made it back into America. Hit Uber and maneuvered out the area. Rhyme animal, pit bull terrier. Rap terrorist, terrorize, tear it up. Brought gas in the matches to flare it up. Militant Michael, psycho. On any ally or rival. Born black, that's dead on arrival. My job is to fight for survival in spite of these all lives matter as wifo.
This is spiritual warfare that you have been dealing with. This is not a fight that you have been dealing with flesh and blood, but this is a fight against principalities and evildoers and unclean spirits.
Ephesians.
RTJ 3 motherfuckers.
Gray man didn't die face down in the Vietnam mud, so I can style on you. And then I walk uphill both ways to the booth and back, and I'll wild on you. You think baby Jesus killed Hitler just so I'd whisper? And you're safe and sound, and these crooks tap your phone, and I have a file on you. Huh? What me worry now, buddy? I've lost before, so what? You don't care, I'm dirt, motherfucker. I can't be crushed. Fuckers, open the books up and stop bullshitting the kid. But they got a Michelin star, I'm on par with the best ever took the gig. I'm a super cat from down in the dust, don't bother to touch. I got firm clutch on a grip in the box, I might go ride the tank, take a ride to the bank. Got the son of Rick Rubin, rush a full thrust, don't flash free shit to the Shark Tank judge. Talk real good cause the smart stuff.
They have this like UK type flow.
I told you on RTJ front. Then I told you get on RTJ 2. And you still ain't believe me. So here we go. RTJ 3.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
All right, we got to hop out and talk about some things. Okay. Awesome. Number one. Obviously, okay, this is my first interaction with them. So kind of trying to process their style and everything. Number one, it sounds like, did I already say number one? I think I said number one. Awesome. Number two, I really love the electronic vibes that are going on in here. It's the kind of music, because for so long I listened to instrumental music. I listened to, and not even in the specific like electronic artists or anything like that. I just a lot of times would put on certain playlists in Spotify. Like Deep Focus is one I liked. It's much more calm. It always gave me like pictures of scenery and stuff, and so I would use it when I was writing and doing other like creative things. But then I used to put on a playlist called Brain Food, which was a little more crazy and like all these experimental sounds. And I never paid attention to the artists because the playlist would update pretty often and were just so large you could kind of shuffle them and hear new stuff all the time. And so this is the kind of music that like I really enjoy, even if you remove the lyrics from it. It's very smooth. And so I will be interested to see all the different elements and sounds, but just from a first listen, I love just the sound of it all. And then in this song, they hit this flow that for me, you know, I mean, I've had a decent amount of hip hop and rap up to this point. We've been listening for the past couple of months, you know, to many different artists. But specifically in the last song, Talk to Me, I think is what it was called. It has this very like fast kind of UK flow, but without the UK accent. And so that was really interesting to me. It also sounds, you know, they seem a little bit older just through looking at them. Maybe we'll confirm their ages in a moment. But a lot of times you find from older artists, older rap and hip hop, just a different outlook on life. And so even some of the wisdom that was being shared in the first track feels very hopeful, very mature. Let's actually just go hop over and take a look at a few of the things there. Let's see. All right. Down opens the album with a powerful ode to the old Jamie and Mikey. Killer Mike remembers his old troubled circumstances dealing dope, but now the group understands their extreme talent and chemistry. They now have their eyes clear and are zoning in on their goals. Even though they have gone through some tough times, Run the Jewels has brought a new life to each member. LP lets the rest of the rap game know, you're going to need a bigger boat, boys, you're in trouble. RTJ 3 is here. Okay, cool. We got some information here from them. In an interview with Complex, LP said, I think that everyone probably expected us to open up with something like Talk to Me, but I think Down was sort of a preface. We're talking about where we were and where we were headed, and I think the song is a thank you from us and recognition that we're here. And because the album has sort of an epic arc, and it's longer and meatier with different transitions, we felt like it was a good spot. It set the table. Yeah, it was a great transition. Killer Mike added, I look at this album like a movie, almost like an escape from New York with a black kid and a white kid trying to escape a modern-day post-apocalyptic New York. Down is right before the door opens. They're shooting the away. It's words they say to one another, kind of like shooting the shit. It's words they say to one another, to themselves. Prayer they say to that inner thing that lurks in us all, the Creator. Then right after that, Talk to Me unleashes hell. We're in the middle of a gunfight. I see this album. I don't hear this album. That's cool. I heard our last two albums and they were dope to listen to, but I honestly see this album visually. The Down was perfect because it's the scene in Carlito's Way right before that guy comes out of the bathroom. All right, produced by LP. RTJ coming in to steal Album of the Year. Man, see, and this just keeps reminding me, dude, there's so much incredible talent out there. We've barely even scratched the surface. See, I hope with the highest of hopes that I never go back to the trap in my days of dealing with dope. I only spit fire and dope, so later on you can go quote my lines to your people and folk. See, I love that, the idea of his work outlasting him. He's smart as a professor, yes sir, 25 lighters on dresser, pound of that pressure. Sitting right next to a book and a gun. Ballot or bullet, you better use one. 1 time for the freedom of speech, 2 times for the right to hold heaters, the Second Amendment. Just skip to the bit that the cop's in your house. Close your mouth, pray to your Jesus. I thought this was great. And then this line I love. May never get rich, but I never bitch. Right? It's this idea of trying not to complain, trying not to whine, trying to own where you're at. And if you want to better your circumstances, like, it's on you, but also not even having this feeling of like, okay, maybe I'm not going to get rich, but I think there's a line with people, you know, some people want to be filthy rich. Other people just want to make enough money to like have a little room. You know what I mean? I think that's probably where most of us lie, because you also have like people that want to make enough to just live and are fighting to make that a reality. Then there's kind of the next step where it's just like, all right, like the necessities are taken care of. I can pay my mortgage or my rent, groceries, the other bills. We can also then, you know, give our kids some different opportunities that they want to do. And it's not like such a huge struggle to do that. And also, like, it'd be fun to take a trip, you know, do a vacation each year or things like that. That's that little bit of room to save and think toward the future. And I think that's where most people probably are. But I just love that, you know, may never get rich, but I never bitch. I don't know. It's just, it's a very mature outlook. I'm not saying you have to be older to have that outlook, but the idea of just working, pursuing what you want, but not being somebody that whines and complains. This line too, let's see. I know a couple people pray for my demise, y'all, but even birds with broken wings want to fly, y'all, which I figured could have two outlooks. One could be him talking about himself, right? Him realizing he's got some broken wings, but he wants to fly, and people are praying for his demise, but it's like, why do that? Like, I want to fly. The other could be this idea that the people with broken wings are the people that pray for his demise. And maybe there's something in them, you know, because a lot of times people that express jealousy or people that are critical and things, and not critical from like a like good faith standpoint, you know what I mean? Like, we need people. You make a movie, there are going to be people that kind of look at it and like, here's what I like about it. Here's what I don't really like about it. I think they could have done this. And I think there's plenty of room for that. But then you have the people that are not coming in good faith, you know, that are just being ugly and just want somebody to fail. And it's generally built on their own insecurities, their own jealousies. And it's like they have nothing better to do than to tear other people down. And so, you know, I feel like it could come from that side as well, that those are the people with broken wings and they want to fly, but instead they're praying for demise. I think I lean toward it being about himself more. But they're two interesting sides to consider. Yeah, man, just a lot of great stuff in here. Let's look up their ages real quick. So let's see, LP. LP is 51. So yeah. Certified UNC. Maybe even more than UNC. I'm UNC. I don't know what that makes him, and I'm almost 40. And Killer Mike is 51. They're the same age. Wonder how they got connected. Oh, here we go. Check this out. The duo were first introduced to each other by Cartoon Network executive Jason DeMarco. LP later produced Mike's 2012 album Rap Music, which was soon followed by Mike's appearance on the track Tougher, Colder, Killer from LP's 2012 album. When Rap Music and Cancer for Cure were released within weeks of each other, the two decided to tour together. The success of the tour eventually led to the decision to form Run the Jewels, with the duo taking their name from a lyric in the 1990 LL Cool J song Cheesy Rat Blues. That's awesome. So cool, man, to find somebody that you work well with. I can't wait to see like their Tiny Desk and other things like that, just to kind of see their chemistry with one another. All right, let's go take a look at that second song, Talk to Me. So Talk to Me is the first release from Run the Jewels' third studio album, released via the Adult Swim singles program on the 2-year anniversary of the release of their second studio album. Shortly before the song's release, Killer Mike confirmed on Twitter Run the Jewels 3 will be dropping in 2016. Talk to Me also appeared on the soundtrack of Sony's MLB The Show 17. That's awesome. They've got interesting connections, Cartoon Network and, you know, with this whole Adult Swim thing, and then video games for, you know, MLB The Show. So Killer Mike told Zane Lowe, "This is a powerful one. We always knew that this would probably be the first one we were going to drop. This one just felt right. It opens it up. When people hear this, they're going to get a piece of the energy to come. We're definitely not playing games." The duo went on to describe RTJ3 as the greatest thing that we artistically have done together. Awesome. I'm assuming LP is going to be in all of these, production credits. So they have a Zane Lowe interview. I didn't see that when I was putting the playlist together for Patreon. Let's see. What? Run the Jewels, Zane Lowe? I'm not seeing it show up on here. I do see something about on the night show starring Jimmy Fallon, a little interview portion here. So it looks like there are obviously some interviews with them, but I don't see a full Zane Lowe. So we'll see if we can pull together some interview clips as well, because that'd be fun to see. All right, let's keep moving on. This is track 3, titled Legend Has It.
Hear what I say, we are the business today. Fuck shit is finished today. RTJ, we the new PB&J. We dropped the classic today. We did a tablet of acid today. Lit joints with the matches and actions away. We dash away. Donna and Dixon, the pistol is blasting away.
Doctors of death, filling our patients of breath. We are the pain you can trust. Trumpet it work, hooking up curses and slurs. Smoking my brain in a mush. I became famous for blaming you bucks. Maiming my way through the brush. There was no training or taming of me and my bruh. Live like a man, but I'm animal raw.
We are the murderous pair. That went to jail and we murdered the murderers there. Then went to hell and discovered the devil delivered some hurt and despair. Used to have powder to push. Now I smoke pounds of the kush. Holy, I'm burning the bush. Now I give a fuck about none of this shit. You run her over and out of this bitch.
It's so hype.
Step into the spotlight. Copying of uppers and downers get done. I'm in a rush to be numb. Dropping 1,000 ain't much. Come from the clouds on a missile to turn this whole town into dust. Don't make a sound, baby, hush. I am the living swipe right on the mic, I'm a slut. I don't know how to not spit like a loud.
Is that Tender?
I spit a pound of my kids on your couch.
Half of a Mongol and mythical team, dealing this treacherous thing. Legend says L is a spawn out of hell. The myth is my mama's a murderous queen. Yo, I get in like in Godfather 1. You get the gun as I christen my son. If I die today in this hill, I should pay. Tell the Lord Mikey said, fuck, it was fun.
Every new record's my dick in a box. We get a doozy, the moolah's a lot. You're getting used to me doing no wrong. I don't play chicken, you prick, I'm a fox. You wanna kick it, I'll give you the rocks. You kiss the wood chipper blade if you bark. I'm fucking magic, in fact, I'm a warlock of talk. I got a unicorn horn for.
Stop.
I love that, man. Those little, like, funny, creative ad-libs.
Step into the spotlight. And the crowd goes. And the crowd goes. And the crowd goes. And the crowd goes.
They must have recorded that live.
Mike Pin the jelly won't snitch. I rent the room at the Ritz. I sip a fifth of the whiz. I smoke a dub in the tub. Then I will split both my wrists.
I'll pull a sword on you since. Just with a flick of the
spitting on beats. Sounds like a day at the beach. Preach. I keep the middle school step on your feet before you can speak. Blap to the beat.
We move on the ones who think I'm me. You think I'm lying, you right, see my teeth. Don't be a bore when I'm raw if I move. Hunters no fun when your prey doesn't move. I put a gun to a bunny like truth. Say something funny, your bunny go boom. You got a bevy of shit you could groove. We like to thank you for choosing our crew.
And that's from the crew you can trust. Warranty plus for fucking shit up. We are the no-gooders, do-gooders, known to the dancers and dealers and doers of dust.
Live from the garden.
Oh, that next track. It's going to be a cool one. Yeah, I mean, continuing with the talk on their production, it's such a unique sound. Because even I'm trying to think of like the BPM on that. You know, if I was going to start that beat, you have this very fast, like, undertone to it, but then it's this boom, 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 you know? And the flows within there switching up. You've got some that are on the kind of slower side and then some that run a lot quicker. Seems ultimately like kind of the braggadocious track, Legend Has It, them talking about themselves. There were a few lines in there I want to go look at. But this says Legend Has It, released December 2016. Same day the album artwork released. Legend Has It also featured the teaser trailer for the 2018 film Black Panther. That's crazy. So I had to have come across their music because I was excited for Black Panther, so I'm sure I watched the teaser trailer. I don't remember. The third single from Run the Jewels 3, which they released early on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas. Mix engineer Joey Rea broke down his process for mixing this track at MixCon 2017. Awesome. Let me go ahead and open that. I'll save that video. No bunnies were harmed in the making of the music video. Oh, right. I have the music videos, but I haven't seen them yet. Oh, yeah, okay, I remember this picture. Even Run the Jewels on a okay day is better than your favorite rapper on a good day. Is Anthony a fan of Run the Jewels? And the crowd goes, RTJ. Yeah, I love this whole thing. I'm interested to find out more because obviously that's a big part of their artwork. Is it meant to be like... Whoa, hold on. Stuff's just starting on its own. Is it meant to be like a rock, paper, scissors? Sorry for the jump scare. But like, gun? Okay. Let's see. This line was great. Every new record's my dick in a box. He nods to the Lonely Island's Dick in a Box. The song, originally an SNL digital short, explains that a man can wrap up his penis as a present and give it to a significant other for any occasion. I've never seen that. In LP's mind, every song they release is a gift to listeners that they can mess with. It's listenable and enjoyable. Also, many of his lyrics and RTJ songs involve his genitals in one way or another. Okay? It's good information. Killer Mike declared, I'm not going to be happy till every black person on earth knows who LP is. Yeah, I'm going to make him the Justin Timberlake of hardcore rap music. At long last, LP has now become the Justin Timberlake of hardcore rap music. Has he now? Hardcore rap. I think that's the first time I've heard that term. Let's see. There was the one about the rock. It's like kick rocks. Yeah, I don't play chicken, you prick, I'm a fox. You want to kick it, I'll give you the rocks. Can I kick it? Common call and response phrase. Hip-hop made famous by Tribe Called Quest song. It refers to an MC stepping to the mic and dropping serious knowledge and lyrical skill. Give me the rock, slang phrase asking for the basketball. Connect to the first half of the line. LP is asked to pass the microphone to someone else. However, kick rocks is a phrase used to dismiss someone, basically a folksy way to say, get out of here. In context of the rest of the verse, Clear L is saying if you want to try to get on the mic next, you can kick rocks. I don't play chicken, you prick. I'm a fox, right? Foxes eat chickens. You want to kick it, I'll give you the rocks. You kiss the wood chipper blade if you bark. I'm magic. In fact, I'm a warlock of talk. Oh, I love the word warlock. Shout out World of Warcraft. I got a unicorn horn for a stop. I love that part. All right. Let's step into the next track. Track 4, Call Ticketron.
Live from the garden.
Yeah. Run the jewels live in the garden. Picking off shots and we aim for the darkness. Make it get hot for retarded. Kids cook s'mores off the crotch of our targets. Kumbaya, bitch. Buckle up, little trooper. Can't get past me, I'm stuck in the future. The shit ain't all it's cracked up to be. The hovercraft's cool, but the air's so putrid.
Tell by the stench in
Back
the
to the
air.
future.
On the ground, opportunity is here. I'm looking into space like is anybody there? And if aliens are here, please tell me how near. Do you come in peace or should everybody fear? I await your reply with a blunt and a beer. I be the high guy with the belly and the beard. Folks signal ET, aliens here.
Begging your pardon. Run the jewels live at the garden.
Live from the garden. Live from the garden. Live from the garden.
Run the jewels live at the garden. Run the jewels
Live from the garden.
run the jewels
Live from the garden. Live from the
Begging your pardon. Run the jewels live at the garden. Last two poppets alive are still yarging. My girl got my heart, it's a bargain. Lick from my lips to the crease in the garden. Harassed by religion, loves why I'm living. Smoke on the face by the fearful partner. Life is shit NATO, smoke my umbrella. Boys back turning the slacks to all yellow. Prick. It's a daily lick, a slip throats with a grin that reek of pure shit. Top of our backflip, eat from the river, the Panther hard toss to talk by smart chicks. Sip pure venom and skip away grinning. I put that on mom, she ain't razor thick. Little fuck not sick. I piss on your whip, dismiss your whole shit.
Live from the stage of the garden. We be the realest of the killers of the fuck shit squadron. Moving through the streets and we looting, robbing, mobbing, marching, carrying a carbon. Hello everybody, this is now bank robbery. Jesse Jane gang, we're walking through the process. You don't wanna be a hero, do not let that thought process. We will put a bullet where your thoughts get processed. Get that fuck shit straight like a perm or a process. It really money ain't the motherfucking object. We just like excitement, gunfight indictments. High speed chase through Manhattan in the night winds. Ooh, it's the thrill of the kill. Watch it kill Bill on the peel as a grip steering wheel. Cops could have had the boy jammed, I feel. But like Eddie Kane, I made it, I'm
Begging
here.
your pardon. Run the jewels live at the garden.
Live from the garden. Live from the garden. Live from the garden.
Run the jewels live at the garden. Run the jewels
Live from the garden.
run the jewels
Live from the garden. Live from the
I'm the Shamalama, do my llama, danger dick or do your mama. Peter with the Peter, never eat her, tell her see you later. Holla about tomorrow, baby, I ain't got to holler. Mine Paula, papa pussy, papa collar. Papa PLD and chill, no bill, no cause. Not a raper or a take up on a fire hard breaker. Hit her once, hit her twice, then tell her see you later. Got here, watch Vice, hit her home indicator.
Full clip, I'm a little bit sick, come equipped. Look at what I did, put a grit, gotta live, what a cinch. Brought up just a little pinch of the truth and they flip, now they hanging for my shit, little bit. It's the mensch, the myth, I do push-ups nude on the edge of cliffs. The jewels come quick, all golden brick, click, click. Box cutter spit, brother, what a trip. Your party, run the jewels live at the garden.
I love the sound of that.
Live from the garden. Live from the garden.
Run the jewels live at the garden. Run the jewels
Live from the garden.
Begging your pardon, run the jewels live at the garden.
Live from the
Tickets are on sale now at the Garden Box Office, and all Ticketron locations are charged by phone.
Man, like it's so hype and so fun, and that was so fast. So I feel like the fun thing about it is the ability to listen through multiple times and pick up new things, as is the case with most rap and hip hop. But I feel like if the idea here is a hardcore rap, you know, even the approach to this is just enjoying. Like, I'll be interested to see, again, lyrical content as it progresses, you know? But for most of this, it does feel like it's just them saying cool stuff. And so I'm curious to see how it continues to evolve in that sense. But I just can't get past the feeling of like, this is how I feel when I listen to UK rappers, but it's strange not hearing the UK accent come from them. So named after an automated concert ticket purchasing system called Ticketron, it's a classic Run the Jewels brag fest. Yeah, that's what I guess I'm saying is like the first song kind of had a bit of a meaning into it, and then they even said, they're just coming out shooting. And so this braggadocious tracks or whatnot, I wonder if that's kind of a lot of what's going on here, which is totally fine with me. I've shared with you guys a million times. I don't need anything super deep in every single song and every single project. Hearing different people for different reasons, and even the same people doing different things. So J. Cole, for example, For Your Eyes Only is an incredible album and should be celebrated, and it is very meaningful, very deep. It has this narrative, but then he's got plenty of other albums, you know, that don't have to be that way. And I love stuff like that sometimes, where it's not like you don't feel like you want to cry, you know, or feel like you have to think too deeply about certain things. So this is just, I can't wait to put this on in the truck and just have fun with it. Let's see. The chorus in particular imagines Run the Jewels performing at Madison Square Garden, arguably the most iconic concert venue in the US. The video, okay, I don't want to spoil anything about the video. Ticketron was a computerized event ticketing technology that was in operation from the 1960s. See, I'd never heard of Ticketron. If you want to get tickets to see RTJ at Madison Square Garden, you'll need to call Ticketron. Yeah, LP, I guess, again, is just producing this whole thing. I got the same thing here. Yeah, man. Really cool sounding track. What was he saying here? Vic? Sip pure venom and skipped away grinnin'. I put that on mom. She ain't raise a Vic. Oh, Vic is slang for victim. This case referring to someone who's easy to take advantage of and or victimize, like a sucker. LP blames his brash and outspoken behavior on his mother. He puts his behavior on her for raising him better than that. Not the only time L skips and grins. On legend has it, LP raps, me and Mike skip away whistling and grinning. And then he had this line in here about Kill Bill with the pill. Oh, it's the thrill of the kill. Watching Kill Bill on a pill as I grip steering wheel. Cops could have had the boy jammed, I fear, but like Eddie Kane, I made it, I'm here. Okay, so hold on. High-speed chase through Manhattan in the night winds. It's the thrill of the kill. Watching Kill Bill on a pill as I grip steering wheel. I don't get it. I mean, I'm familiar with Kill Bill. I'm assuming maybe on a pill, meaning like psychedelic to some extent. But I don't get watching Kill Bill like during a chase, gripping a steering wheel. So help me out there. Eddie Kane. This line references The Five Heartbeats, a 1991 musical drama written by Robert Townsend and Keenan Ivory Waynes that follows the rise and fall of the musical group The Five Heartbeats. The film features a character named Eddie Kane Jr. as the charismatic lead singer of the eponymous band. Mike similarly compares Kane's success to his to indicate the type of perseverance needed to overcome adversity while beating the system. Specifically, there's a scene in the movie where Eddie is out gambling before the Heartbeat show. Eddie gets caught cheating at cards, is chased out of the game. His friend gets shot running away in the process. Sorry, spoiler alert. Eddie runs all the way to where the Heartbeats have the show, runs on stage, slides, grabs the mic, James Brown style, like the whole thing was planned. He was never late. He's like, I made it. I'm here. That's cool. And crazy. But yeah, I love that, the hook there. Begging your pardon. Run the Jewels live at the Garden. I don't know. It just flows. Just tumbles down like a waterfall. All right, let's get into track 5. This is Hey Kids featuring Danny Brown.
Hey kids.
Like a sonar.
Say hello to the masters on behalf of the class's masses. We showed up ski masses, pigs and asses, the murder asses. Lift up our glasses and watch your palaces burn to ashes. Fucking fascists, who the fuck are you to get 50 lashes? All cause I'm motivated, stimulated, never smoking, simulated, happy and burning hashes. Killer, diddle with them like you, squilling, get them, hit them, got them, shot them and flip the mattress. Woo! I'm the man, bitch, got big ideas, got plans to rob. Any Rothschild living in Bill Gates and the ghost of Jobs. Yeah, I said that I'm internet, I ain't flinching it. Marshawn mentioned it, run through a motherfucker face like internet domain imminent. We the preeminent, feeling it, winning it, spitting it, ready raw rap shit, rhyme ridiculous. Enemy grave, he digging it, then we pissing it. Us go to hell, we bending it, getting it. Yeah.
Hey kids, I'm the fucking tits, I hold no regard for no fucking myth. Hey, I live half my life to give half my cash to these half-man imps. Hey, they got half a heart to give half a fuck, they got half the guns. Woo! I got half an hour, burn half a pound, and I have to run. Killers of the earth get scared. You do not get one word. You do not live for the herd. Even you live is absurd. Better all kick to the curb. That is my word. Back in the bench, not timeline zip. No wins for the kid. Oh shit, I got curved. In the bench, they rip. I'm a bitch so sick when the clock is lit, the whip swerve. It's like nothing I broke. Can't stand the scope in the booth of this road like better ass Pope on a play date. Better call Mayday. Baby, I spray, I'm an AK. Get played and played it. I'm serving dead meat, fame the table. Cain and Abel, that's the brightest. Run the jewels to make last breath Brexit. Hey, check! Hey, kids!
Where architect when I architect, I portrait. Got birds on deck, that Xanax flow, make the night your head. Like a primer blow, you in check. My words infest like insect, as an insect. I'm in check like payday on a Thursday, and it's Wednesday. I'm sensei, you bouquet, you menstruate. That's pussy all in your template. We stay on, I'm 28. Get burn time like every day. So random jewels in every state. Like killer Mike with killer Mike. Bro, and all the peas with LP. My truck like steam on King, got hit so big, no crime can't fit me. No bitch, all on my dead gully, and we ride on the sheet wet like a jet ski. Please be alarm, be warned. Please be alarm, be warned. Give up that turn to get hurt. Watch through where your tongue hurt. And a ring so your life get down and we drunk.
You will make my eardrums bleed, and I will pinch you.
Say Dad, Uncle L.
Okay, Danny Brown. That's who was the feature on that, right? Danny Brown. Man, seems gifted. I think the voice would have to grow on me a little bit. At first, I thought he was like doing a character and was going to switch it up, but it seems like he just kind of has a very like high-pitched voice, and maybe on his own work, you know, he does a bunch of different things, but yeah, I think that voice would have to grow on me a little bit, but it does, I guess, fit kind of the hectic manner of the song as well. I love all the different like fun elements they're throwing in of just the speaking lines and different things like that. That one had this kind of Egyptian feel to me, or something like that. I understand now why they release their albums in instrumentals as well, which there may be a few reasons for them. One is just that they're awesome. Number two, maybe they're able to be marketed in a certain way, you know, because obviously some of the content within their songs isn't mass marketable, but maybe they also, you know, are interested in people sampling it. But I think that's cool that they do it. And each song is so unique and so interesting that they can really stand up, you know, on their own as an instrumental. So that'll be fun as well. Okay. I don't know. It hit me like a whirlwind, everything going on here. So probably on some of these, what I'm going to try to do is go through and look a little bit line by line I know we're going to miss stuff. We're not going to grasp everything on a first listen, but I do want to go take a look a little bit deeper. So Killer Mike and LP begin their prevalent theme of killing their masters, revolting against the business yuppies and moguls that rule the world. Bumaye? Is that what they were saying? I think that's how they're pronouncing it. The hook translates to kill him in Congolese, which could be directed at these yuppies that they mention throughout the songs, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, etc. Danny Brown makes an appearance as the group warns kids that they aren't going to rap cleanly. The end of the track taunts the young ones, proving that their music isn't for the faint of heart. Let's see. Michael Marie Render, one of Killer Mike's 4 children, is speaking. Grace Strother and Gabrielle Strother are credited as additional vocals. Nothing in specific has been said about the artists or from the artist about the song. However, LP shouted out Danny Brown, Kamasi Washington, and more for their contributions on the album on his Twitter page. Danny Brown and LP have collaborated twice. Okay. Let's take a look real quick at Danny Brown. Daniel Duan Sewell, born 1981, better known by his stage name Danny Brown, is a rapper originating from the Dexter-Linwood area of Detroit, Michigan. Danny is a rather unconventional rapper, employing multiple flows, cadences, thus the moniker of the hybrid. His style varies from his normal rapping voice to low-pitched gravelly tones to a manic and high-pitched squawk. Okay, that's what I was talking about. He started finding the high-pitched squawk and let it accustom to his style around the time of the release of Triple X, his third mixtape. I was like the, what's his name? From Fast and Furious? Vin Diesel. Y'all remember Triple X? I loved that movie when I was younger. Danny is currently signed to Warp and Fool's Gold Records. Okay. Oh, okay. So we're going to end up running into him again because he has an album with A$AP Rocky, which we have Long Live or Live Love A$AP coming in September. He's worked with Drake, Eminem, Royce da 5'9", Big Sean, Ab Soul. All right, so he's out here getting it done. Childish Gambino. Yeah, so I think with him, it would just be hearing, you know, more stuff that he's on or hearing his own projects to get a feel. But he was definitely employing the high-pitched squawk, manic voice. All right, hello to the masters on behalf of the classless masses. Okay, we showed up, ski masks, picks, and axes to murder asses. Lift up our glasses and watch your palaces burn to ashes. Fascists, who are you to give 50 lashes? All because I'm motivated, stimulated, never smoking, simulated, happy, and burning hashes. Killer dealing with him like he's a squealer. Get him, hit him, got him, shot him, and flip the mattress. Ooh, I'm the man, got big ideas, plans to rob any Rothschild living, Bill Gates, and the ghost of Jobs. The Rothschild family, Bill Gates and Steve Jobs, are/were infamous billionaires, though all three have very different relationships to their wealth. Killer Mike outspokenly believes in greater redistribution of wealth. That's his big idea, hence why he's a big fan of Bernie Sanders. Some conservatives would frame this policy as robbery. This is run the jewels. So Mike's essentially saying, yeah, we're going to rob them. He's like, it's my record. I say what I want. Yeah, I said it. I meant it. I ain't flinching. Marshawn lynching it. Run through a face like ignorant, isn't it? Marshawn Lynch is a former running back for the Buffalo Bills, Seattle Seahawks, now plays for the Raiders. Aggressive running style often sees him enter beast mode, where he bulldozes all opposition regardless of their strength and power. Killer Mike will use a similar technique to redistribute the economic power of America. Marshawn Lynchin is also an anthemeria that uses the proper noun of Lynch's name as a verb to call attention to his beast mode behavior. I don't think I've ever heard this term. It's the rhetorical strategy of using a word in a grammatical form other than its standard part of speech. For example, the new buds knuckled the naked branches. Here, knuckled, normally a noun. Knuckle is used as a verb to visually, metaphorically illustrate the appearance of the buds on the branches. It's also a common trope among rappers. In the second verse of Threat, highly lyrical rapper Jay-Z uses 4 instances of it, reverting proper names into verbs while expressing clever ideas. We rat pack, let Sam tap dance on you, then I Sinatra shot you. Y'all wish I was front and I George Bush the button. Like castor oil, I Castor Troy you. Face-off reference. Okay. So it's, yeah, I love that. I mean, do that a lot. So that's the term for just making up words or turning it into a verb. But there's got to be a lynching line in there too, right? I meant it. I ain't flinching. Marshall lynching it. But I guess not. Okay. Run through a face like ignorant, isn't it? Domain imminent, we the preeminent. Villainous willingness, spitting this ready, raw rap, rhyme ridiculous. Enemy grave, he digging it, then we piss in it. Us go to hell, we been in it, getting it. And then we saw this. The chant was also used in the track Ali Bumaye from rapper The Game's 5th studio album Jesus Piece. Translates in English to Ali Kill Him. Refers to the chanting by the Congolese audiences when Muhammad Ali, faced George Foreman in the 1974 boxing event Rumble in the Jungle. Ali Bumaye. Okay. That's cool. I'm the tits. I hold no regard for no myths. I lived half my life to give half my cash to these half-man imps. Hey, they got half a heart, they got half the guns. Wow, okay. Yeah, just continuing to go toward power structures, government. I got half an hour, I'll burn half a pound, I'll have to run. Killers of the earth get scared, you do not get one word. You do not live for the herd, even you living's absurd. Maybe you do not live for the herd is probably the idea of being solely focused on yourself or hoarding wealth versus living ultimately for the good of all people. Better off kicked to the curb, that's my word. Back in the Bernstein timeline zip. No wins for the kid. Oh, I got curved. In the Bernstein riff, I'm a biff. So sick when the clock is lit, the whip swerve. Like Bernstein Bears? 2012, a blogger named Reese set off a firestorm on the internet when he postulated that we are living in a parallel universe. The proof, the way we spell the Bernstein Bears. Originally a lovable series of children's books about a family of bears, the mere existence caused millions to rethink the nature of our reality. Yeah, we come across lots of things like that, you know, where you remember something a certain way, and you're like, no, I'm sure it's changed, and then there's no proof that it has. Short, we've crossed over from a universe in which it was spelled Bernstein to a universe in which it's spelled Bernstein. But if that's the case, is that the only difference between old timeline, new timeline? Many people say no. LP also makes reference to another timeline bending idea in the form of Biff from Back to the Future. Okay, that's cool. It's like nothing not broke can't stand the scope in the booth. I disrobe like pederast Pope. Okay. On a play date. Jeez. Better call Mayday, baby. I'll spray. I'm an AK. They flayed and played it. I'm serving dead meat fame to table. LP is a human embodiment of assault rifle. Yeah. After he kills them, he skins them, flaying, serves it up for everyone to eat. Fame is in place of farm in the popular farm to table movement. Fame to table, farm to table, that's cool. Cain to Abel, death's apprentice, run the jewels, make last breaths at Brexit. Word architect, when I arc the tech, I part your neck, got bars on deck, that Xanax flow, make you nod your head like a gram of blow you inject. My words infect like insects having incest. I'm in check like payday on a Thursday and it's Wednesday. I'm sensei, you bouquet, you menstruate. We skate on them 28s. Pearl tongue like every day. Pearl tongue is slang for oral sex, okay? That's a new one to me. Every state Danny goes to, he engages in the activity. Wait, what? Brown's bag is backed up by fact after he received oral sex on stage in 2013? I will refrain from Googling that. Okay. I kill a mic with killer mic, roll L's out of P's, wit LP. My self-esteem on king got head so big no crown could fit me. All right, they're coming for you. Wow. All right, let's get into track 6. This is Stay Gold.
Say, Dad, Uncle L, stay gold.
Dad, Uncle L, stay gold, stay gold, stay gold, stay
Hey, I got a bad girl, got a brain with an ass girl. She got a mean bop, I gotta lean to the way I walk, and I get it like gold. G-O-L-D, G-O-L-D is gold. G-O-L-D, G-O-L-D, that's it.
I got a good thing with a bad bitch, that's rare, bitch. She don't even like you, ho. She'll walk in the room, take air, bitch. Gold.
G-O-L-D, G-O-L-D is gold. G-O-L-D, G-O-L-D, that's gold. I got a bad girl, got a brain with an ass girl. She got a mean bop, I gotta lean to the way I walk, and I get it like gold.
Because she's like hitting him as they're walking.
Enough to survive all the fires. You're gonna love how we ride to the gates and I'm lying high and smiling. Me and Mike just think alike, you can't stop high-fiving. Not a running man, I'll do the whop on your hoes and grab the dough. I hear the lick every time that we park the bus and it's time to go.
I got a good thing with a bad bitch, that's rare, bitch. She don't even like you, ho. She'll walk in the room, take air, bitch. We fuss, we fight, we fuck like freaks for the fabulous marriage. You ain't lived your life, you can see a bad bitch, eat your wife like a savage. Not your average guys. We play cool but see through savage eyes. Real the crooks, we'll run the jukes and kidnap mom from Jazzaside. Yeah, Stockholm syndrome when she get home, mom's like, I like those fucking guys. Hey, thanks for the ransom, handsome, let mom know the guys love her pumpkin pie.
Hey, I got a bad girl, got a brain with an ass girl. She got a mean bop, I gotta lean to the way I walk, and I get it like gold. G-O-L-D, G-O-L-D is gold. G-O-L-D, G-O-L-D, that's
I got a good thing with a bad bitch, that's rare, bitch. She don't even like you, ho. She'll walk in the room, take air, bitch. Gold.
G-O-L-D, G-O-L-D is gold. G-O-L-D, G-O-L-D, that's gold is shiny, gold is fun. Some like taking gold with gun. Heart ain't gold if it don't like us, but gold for the gold, dumb fucking luck. Golden boy, man, good as gold. Golden rulers, don't lose your soul. Piss on power, golden shower. Golden races, fun, gold, my
Setting
gold.
my goal, going for the goal for a G, get old and his heart grow cold. I go. For every year my career was slow and seemed that it wouldn't go. And you should know, we pitch these rhymes like smoke, like Glavin, like Maddox 9-5. And now we shine, jet like Indigo.
Shout out to the ATL.
Can't be broke when you own gold rope. Pawn shops out for cash for those. Cash is fake though, go to cruise. Make my own gold, golden goose. Run down yellow brick roads, Lord's rich.
Oh.
Just be sure that I trust no wizards. Golden age is now gone, admit it. All this gold is not gold that glitters.
36-inch Cuban as I'm moving through Cuba with a half key of gold on my neck.
Ooh.
Call me Gaddafi and pay me in gold, cause your money ain't really worth shit. Just a piece of paper, promote propaganda to keep you in dead and on your dick. I see these dope boys had shit right all along, put gold on them and they bitch.
I got a bad girl, got a brain with an ass girl. She got a mean bop, I gotta lean to the way I walk, and I get it like gold. G-O-L-D, G-O-L-D is gold. G-O-L-D, G-O-L-D, that's it.
I got a good thing with a bad bitch, that's rare, bitch. She don't even like you, ho. She'll walk in the room, take air, bitch. Gold.
G-O-L-D, G-O-L-D is gold. G-O-L-D, G-O-L-D, that's it.
I may have made a mistake. I think there was a transition there. My bad. I don't know. Sometimes they stop it. Sometimes they keep going. Here, let's listen to the transition.
G-O-L-D, G-O-L-D, it's gold. G-O-L-D, G-O-L-D, that's gold.
That's cool. Doing my best. I'm sorry. Sometimes it happens. Yeah, it was really cool because at first I thought the whole song was going to revolve around, you know, obviously them talking about their wives. I don't know if they're both married. So we'll find out. But talking about, you know, how ultimately they've got a golden girl through their brains and their body and making other people jealous, all these other things. But then it was cool because they shifted into just all of this different wordplay around gold. I love the one that he talked about, make my own wealth, golden goose, because obviously the golden goose would produce gold. So if you had the golden goose, it's like you're rich forever. And there were a lot of other things in there. So that's just fun to kind of take this idea of gold, you know, and how many things can we write about it. I always enjoy songs like that. So let's see. RTJ is releasing Stay Gold IPA, a juicy New England style IPA in collaboration with Interborough Spirits and Ales, the head brewer of which, Jesse Ferguson, co-founded Def Jux with LP. The beer will premiere at the first NYC show of the Run the World Tour, February 25th, 2017, at Terminal 5. Album cover now definitely makes sense with the song title. Oh, it says, look, there's a quote here. LP on the gold hands on the album cover. For us, the RTJ 1 hands were about taking what's yours, your world, your life, your attitude. The RTJ 2 hands were wrapped in bandages, signifying injury and healing, which for us represented the growth and ideas and tone of that album. For RTJ 3, the bandages are off, the chain is gone, and the hands have been transformed into gold. For us, this represents the idea that there's nothing to take that exists outside of yourself. You are the jewel. These beats are gold. Oh, IP gold. Call me Gaddafi and pay me in gold because your money ain't really worth just a piece of paper to promote propaganda to keep you in debt and know your dick. Cash is fake though, gold accrues. I make my own gold, golden goose. Run down yellow brick roads toward riches. Just be sure to not trust no wizards. The golden age is now gone. Admit it. All that's gold is not gold that glitters. There's so many good lines in here. 36-inch Cuban as I'm moving through Cuba with a half a key of gold on my neck. Call me Gaddafi, right? I see those dope boys had stuff right all along, putting gold in all of them. Oh, Stockholm Syndrome. I was wondering, I don't remember what that is. I know I've heard that plenty of times. Stockholm Syndrome describes when a captive becomes fond of their captive. Oh, right, okay. Mike and Elle are so likable and handsome, your kidnapped mother will fall for them. We kidnap moms from Jazzercise, from Billboard, or told Billboard. We kidnap moms from Jazzercise. That's the funniest stuff. That's the one that I think about every day and laugh. I wonder if it's the idea that their music might be played at Jazzercise. Probably not. I don't know what music's played at Jazzercise. This music you could play, you know, in some sort of gym class for sure. All right, let's get into track 7. This is Don't Get Captured.
Hello from the little shop of horrors. Ski mask like the Phantom of the Opera. Go cold like the land of Chicago. Child soldier spray in a chopper. But you don't give a fuck, that's them no. Till a peasant put a pistol in your window. Hey, you ain't really need that chain. You ain't really need that rain. You ain't really need them things. Slow when the bluff showed up. Was a slum to the city blown up. Now the white folks showed up. Everything bout sold up. Niggas ass side. Niggas
scratching.
Good day from the house to the haunted. Get a job, get a house, get a coffin. Don't scrape for the path of me. Where you at that maximizes our profit. Is that blunt? Oh well, hell so's it's poop. We live to hear you say please don't shoot. Draw the light, come on, make my night. When a file reports what's right, what I write. Some films air all night till your last same thought take flight. What a great sight, what a job, what a good life. The more we act born, the more we are right. The who exactly gonna stop what we got, we don't argue. We are not calm and impartial. Some call it work, but it's more like an art. Just paint the walls with your heart and we better not catch it.
Me in here, we in here.
Don't get captured.
No crying here, just do your dirt and disappear.
Don't get captured.
Then lay it low, take it slow, and reappear.
Don't get captured.
Return to us victorious, no consequence.
Don't get captured.
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 I'm just gonna let it play to the next track. Hey, if you're enjoying this video and you want access to hundreds of hours of additional content from dozens of artists, then check out my Patreon. That's where we host music videos, live performances, exclusive live streams, behind the scenes content, documentaries, and you get the ability to help vote on the albums we listen to here on the channel. Patreon is the best way to support this channel, and you can get access to the entire library, past, present, and future for just $5. Join the amazing community that we're building over there, and I try to make it worth your time and your money. All right, let's get back into it. Man, I'm just listening to the layers going on with their music and trying to figure out how they harness so much energy and momentum, because it just feels like this rush the whole time. And I'm trying to like get down to the bass and figure out, not the bass, B-A-S-S, B-A-S-E, and figure out, dude, what is going on that's just giving it that movement, which really makes me, like, in my own music making journey, want to try to do something that captures that kind of hype and that kind of energy. It's really impressive. The idea of don't get captured, I feel like there's a few things that could be going on here. Don't get captured, probably, you know, speaking to, you know, because it seems like they're often talking about kind of being unplugged from the matrix, you know, to give it just the easiest illustration, you know, and not getting caught up in what we're told. And they've obviously had many times through previous songs speaking to kind of capitalism and some of the downsides of capitalism, and the power structures. And it's like, don't get captured by that state of mind. Does also sound in here like don't get captured, like being able to get away with certain things. Not 100% sure, but I feel like that's kind of what they're going after with a few things. Let's get in here. This says, with themes of systematic poverty and corruption, LP and Killer Mike deliver two contrasting verses from different perspectives. Killer Mike starts the song with the solution toward gentrification and racial injustice. Yeah, I was curious about the snow, because I feel like what he was talking about there, and we'll go look at it, is of like white people of power, which, you know, would kind of fall with the gentrification thing. So we'll go take a look at that. And racial injustice, while LP later contradicts Mike by rapping from a corrupt police officer's view. All right. Then the music video, which looks fun. We'll have that on Patreon, or that is on Patreon now. If you're watching this. All right, let's take a look here. Hello from a little shop of horrors. Ski mask like a Phantom of the Opera. Go cold like the land of Chicago. Child soldiers spray in the chopper. But you don't give up. That's them, though. Chicago enduring a gun violence epidemic at the moment, with over 3,500 shootings this year alone. In 2013, the news channel published an article seeking to shed light on where Chicago teenagers were obtaining weapons. An interview discovered they were able to purchase a weapon for just $100, and it wasn't difficult to find a seller. Mike implies the rest of America doesn't care about the rising murder rate in the city, a belief echoed by Kanye West. Till a peasant put a pistol in your window. So, okay, so the idea of people in power not caring that essentially there is this child soldier epidemic of just young people being able to obtain weapons, and they don't really care about this big issue. They only care when using the word peasant, I think, to keep in light. It's almost like these people who would consider themselves high and mighty above everyone else, they don't really care until a peasant comes and actually assaults them. You ain't really need that chain. You ain't really need that ring. You ain't really need them things. Snow on the bluff showed up with the slums in the city blown up. Now the white folks showed up. Everything bought, sold up. So this is what I was talking about. I don't know if it's like literally talking about snow here, but obviously it's also referencing this idea of white folks showing up. Oh, I wonder if this is speaking to maybe skiing, like coming in as tourists, you know, if you're wealthy going to ski, but then the slums are blown up, you know, there's violence and poverty. And then the white folks show up and begin buying everything up. Oh, okay, Snow on the Bluff is a 2011 movie documentary about Curtis Snow in the Atlanta neighborhood, The Bluff. Oh, that examines the crack dealing, crime, and robbery of the area. Based on Snow's own experience and on gang life in Atlanta, this reference uses showed up to indicate the way that drug dealing and crime contributes to desolation, fractured urban areas. This prepares these places for gentrification, where wealthy people buy up the property and land in a poverty-stricken area and force people with low incomes out of the area. This has already occurred throughout America, but notably in Brooklyn. So they're assed out, hoed up. Politicians so corrupt, sold our black ass out. Really ain't color, my brother. Here in Cabbagetown, they put white ass out. Truth been told, I'm out. Cabbagetown is a neighborhood on the east side of Atlanta, Georgia. On September 10th, 2016, Killer Mike posted a picture of a mural by an Atlanta-based graffiti artist in Cabbagetown depicting an image reminiscent of Run the Jewels' second album cover. Let's see. This might not show up. No. Historically, the population of Cabbagetown was poor, white factory workers from North Georgia. Mike includes the poor white people who were priced out of Cabbagetown to clarify that gentrification is not merely a racial problem. It thus connects the previous lines where regardless of race, politicians will sell your ass out if you're poor. Later on in an interview with Complex, Killer Mike explained Cabbagetown's situation. You're from the Atlanta area, so you get it. In 1995, they started closing these housing projects, pushed these people out of the city. In 96, the Olympics came, and right before, they cut bus service to Riverdale. So they pushed people to the south side, literally, and just cut the service off from the city. People tend to think of gentrification in terms of race because it's presented that way. And I think it's presented that way because in poor cities, that's what's really going on. Beyond that, I think it's presented that way as a way for the people who are really pushing it to make it just about black problems, so people don't care. But if you look at Cabbagetown in particular, Atlanta was a majority black city, but Cabbagetown was a specifically white impoverished area because the cotton mills essentially brought white people in from rural Georgia. They were essentially slave labor because they only paid them in mill money, then charged them a 300% markup at the mill store. So you had generations of people who were in this pocket of poverty, and we grew up next to these kids. We went to school with these kids. We intermingled with these kids. We were the same humans. More than color, it's class. So when gentrification really hit hard in Atlanta, in particular, places like Kirkwood and the East Side, You got the complaints rising up in Atlanta about it being a race thing. And yeah, it was messed up, but it ain't just race. Class, because they're cleared out Cabbagetown. You have the hipster movement now, and it's very vibrant. A lot of people who want to live there, but no one ever asked what happened to all these families that were here. What happened was they got pushed out to places like Riverdale and cut off, or they're homeless now. We have an exploding homeless population, particularly of women and children. No one acknowledges that, so I wanted to say it in a way that defies the race myth. Like, I was in the Oakland Museum yesterday looking at the Black Panther exhibit, and in pictures that are 60 years old, you see Black Panthers, but you also see Asians, blacks, whites, gays, everyone in solidarity. I'm just seeing as I grow older and hopefully wiser, that a lot of things I see from a race perspective are class problems too, so I should be advocating for all. That's why I talk about Cabbagetown, because it's a different narrative out of Atlanta than you're used to hearing. Jeez, that's a deep line. I grew up outside of Atlanta. I still live in Georgia, but, you know, these are things I'm not aware of. Good day from the house to get a job, get a house, get a coffin. Yeah, it's like this idea of just life, right? Get a job, so make money so you can get a house, and then so you can die. Don't stray from the path, remain where you are. That maximizes our profit. That goes with that idea of don't get captured. Is that blunt? Oh well, hell sows this boot. We live to hear you say, please don't shoot. Pure delight, come on, make my night. Oh gosh, oh, and this is from the perspective, geez, of a corrupt police officer. We live to hear you say, please don't shoot. That's really terrifying and sad. A pure delight, come on, make my night. When I file reports, what's right, it's what I write. See, I heard when he said this, and but I didn't know it was from the perspective of a corrupt police officer. And so I was trying to figure out, you know, that about controlling the narrative, but that makes so much sense now. Jeez. Snuff films air all night till your last sane thought take flight. What a great sight, what a job, what a good life. The more we act wrong, the more we are right. Who exactly going to stop what we got? We don't argue, we are not calm and impartial. Some call it work, but it's more like an art. We just paint the walls with your heart. Better not catch you. Dang. So, yeah, it's definitely not all braggadocious tracks. Man, that's wild. Okay. Respect. Let's move into track 8. That's a hard one, man, to sit with. That's a lot, you know, a lot to think. I learned so much from going through these rap and hip hop albums. And sometimes it is a lot. It's heavy, you know, but I guess that's part of the point, is if you're really listening to what they're saying, you can learn a lot and hopefully not be part of the problem, right? All right, let's get into track 8. This is Thieves, Screamed the Ghost, featuring Tunde Adebimpe.
He just leaving, man, he's screaming Jesus. He had to hide his hope. People yelling, screaming at polices. Rise the night, rise burning, looting, shooting, taking, thieving. Fire and light, feel the air and most don't know the reason. Never knew his name, but they know his problems and feel his pain. Shit's still the same. We just pray off in they deadly game. It'll never change. Too much profit in it stay the same. Facts do remain. You can burn their system and start a game. With a ghost.
Late night, same night, God let me sleep, please, I'm begging you.
Don't be afraid.
Daylight might never break right again once they get it.
You'll never be alone again.
This house is haunted by pain, transposing the revenue.
The murdered all stay.
That thing when your mind says run, but your heart isn't letting you.
Said we got an army now.
You strike them down, they still live inside hearts, hearts carry them.
The weapon is our memory.
Some get to count sheep, some gotta count kids that they burying.
I don't wanna scare nobody.
Fear's been lost for so long, the rage feel like therapy.
Gotta make them remember me.
Nobody gets no more sleep till we teach them remembering. Coming live at 5, we got new news breaking. You heard it here first. If you don't die waiting, hard to review the scene I just seen. I'ma try to convey, but the defies explaining. Started with folks just crying. Nothing but broken heart sobs and a shriek of the sirens. Right at the spot where the blood's still drying. And my God, I saw it, the dead began rising. I don't know much about science, but I seen an army of armed men stop and get quiet. Mist hung low like a prayer from a tyrant. Sky became black with the stars on the line. And so many years of this violence. Now we're surrounded by the souls of the dead and defiant. Saying, look what you've done, you designed it. When the bout breaks, hear the race scream.
Riot, riot. No more moms and dad crying. No more arms in the air. We put firearms in the air. Molotov cocktails thrown in the air. CNN got dummy done on the air. Talking about it, smell that guns in the air. Dummy don't know and dummy don't care. Get that punk motherfucker out of here. Hey, ghost to walking, ghost to talking. Everything gon' be different, man. Shh, karma's coming, ain't no running. Death gon' deal with the guilty, man. The universe curses the killers, man. Can't keep killing God's children, man. A pound of flesh is what you owe. Your daddy's due, give up your ghost.
Whoa. This is intense, dude.
What have you done? What have you done? What have you done? What are you making us do? Thieves, it's on you. It's on you. Thieves, it's on you. It's on you. It's on you. Thieves.
I think America must see riots do not develop out of thin air. Certain conditions continue to exist in our society, which must be condemned as vigorously as we condemn riots. In the final analysis, a riot is the language of the unheard.
Thieves.
Trying to let the transitions play through at least. Jeez, okay. We're in the deep end, huh? Well, this got heavy fast. Yeah, eat my words early on. I guess it could just be, you know, kind of braggadocious tracks. Totally fine. You just kind of listen and... Dude. Which, you know, I mean, this is the kind of thing I would expect out of 50-year-old men who have seen and experienced a lot and who feel a lot. So obviously the song centers around trying to paint some perspective as to why somebody may be led to riot. And this introduces a lot of interesting conversations, you know, and so many of them I'm careful because I only have so much that you can speak to something within a format like this. And I try to approach most things from a very neutral perspective, just trying to understand what they're communicating and not so much of an opinion on it. And more so even presenting the arguments versus siding with an argument. Because I think we can all agree there are people that show up to riots with there's no real meaning behind it, right? It's the mob mentality type thing. But it does make you wonder, and even a couple of years ago, you know, because I just did a bunch of drugs in high school and skipped a lot of school and was a mess. And so throughout life, I've been having to kind of try to educate myself. Not so much that there are many things that are not taught in schools. However, some things just basic history and stuff like that. And whether you want to make the argument that some of it's revisionist history and stuff like that, I'm just talking about some like basic facts, even geography and things like that. And so even a few years ago, kind of reading about the American Revolution, it does make you wonder, because I think it's easy to go to a place of condemnation of all violence. And I wish that, violence didn't have a place in our world. But where is the side of violence toward those that mean harm? Because I think it'd be an easy argument for anybody to say, okay, you've got, again, let's take the easy argument. Somebody like Hitler, Mussolini, these people who, ultimately led and committed atrocities. And so the idea of violence against those people as oppressors is like, yeah, no duh, because ultimately we're trying to protect those that want to just live peaceful lives. And that's what I'm saying. This conversation, right? It gets so big. And so these ideas of revolution and things like that, you're like, well, where within history, like, were they right? As Americans, should we have just continued to bow the knee and kiss the ring and just kind of take whatever we're given, and feeling misrepresented or mistreated? The Boston Tea Party, these different events that are like, hey, what you're doing is not right, and we're not going to allow it to happen anymore. And so you have those two sides of the argument of somebody who feels like enough is enough. So again, I am not advocating for either side. I'm not advocating for violence or necessarily against violence, more so just presenting like they're interesting conversations. And I feel like that's partly what they're doing, is trying to paint a picture of it's easy to look at rioting and be like, totally wrong. How could they, but I think what he's trying to say is, let's also look throughout history and even in modern day, what is going on that like leads a person to say enough is enough. So yeah, it got deep, man. Let's see. And obviously the idea of thieves is pointing at those that are stealing life, those who are, making it difficult on just working class people, and all of these different wrongs. So on Thieves, screamed the ghost. Mike and LP imagine a sci-fi dystopian future combining the Twilight Zone, ghost that reveals truths about those who killed him, akin to the ghost of Hamlet's dead king father in William Shakespeare's Hamlet. The influence and presence of the media, Martin Luther King Jr.'s civil rights criticisms of the state for condemning riots without recognizing its complicity. Yeah, that was a hard line, dude, from the speech. Like condemning riots without condemning the actions that led a person to riot. Its complicity in sanctioning the structural inequality that creates riots. The ghost is the specter of racism haunting America. It symbolizes the power of structural racism that enables the killing of people of color, the lack of accountability for their killers. The treatment the ghost experiences mirrors the problems of those whose structural racism most affects. Demonstrating how they are treated is crazy when they try to represent the truth of their experiences. Mike and LP deconstruct common criticisms of rioting and methods by which the state and mainstream white America attempt to shame and blame those that are rioting. They proclaim violence and looting isn't irrational when the alternative is a life of fear, pain, and oppression. Reality that has been and continues to be for so many Americans of color, specifically when those in power continue to ignore the violence, suffering, and death that the marginalized continue to experience. In an interview with Billboard, LP noted that Thieves was one of the hardest songs that we have ever pulled off. It was a time that we had to really push ourselves to create a narrative together in an intertwining way that was about something really heavy that honored not only our perspectives, but also honored the weight of the topic. We worked really hard on nailing that so we could walk away from that being like, we feel good about putting this out there because we knew we had something potentially special there. Yeah, I think that's a really great way of thinking about it, man. When you're putting something out there, that is, it could be such a controversial statement, song. the ability to sit down and really think with every single word, everything that we're communicating, how's this going to come across? Are we saying what we really feel we want to say? The same way as if you were, you know, writing an essay or an argument, you want to make sure that your arguments are well-rounded and fully communicating what you're trying to say. Okay, man. That was wild. This is track 9, 2100 featuring Boots. These haunting beats are scaring me. Like what we're gonna get into.
For the hate that we hold lead us to another Holocaust. So we so deep in it that we can't end it, stop, hold, ever call it off. It's too clear, nuclear's too near, and the holders of the Molotov.
Wow.
Say the revolution's right here, right now, and they ain't calling off.
Wake up, roll an 8 up, throw a double finger with a fist. Here at the abyss, I will be your tour guide. It is wartime, check your wrist.
Ready, kids?
Over to your right, shine a light. Got a bevy ready for the fight. I just wanna live, I don't wanna ever have to load a clip. Only hunt bliss. I am still a kid in my heart, but these motherfuckers sick. They don't give a shit, not at all. They don't even wanna let you take a little piss in a pot. Listen along, they don't want your love. Shit is bug. Motherfuckers steady getting rich from the blood. Love when you beg. Trust, I would sooner put a fucking pair of lips to the sun. Love will survive, running under iridescent lights for our lives. I would be surprised if we ever got the business so alive as tonight. Wild for the night. Look into my eyes, I am standing at your side for the fight. Minds over might. Swear to God, they can barely even see the dog. They don't see the size of the fight.
Wake up, drink water, smoke blunt, clean oil, my Kalishnikov. Stockpile tea and for me and friends, case shit get the popping off. The evening news giving you views, telling you to pick your master for president. Been behind the curtain.
Oh my gosh.
Came back with some evidence. I'm here to tell you, don't let them tell you what's right, wrong. Make love, smoke kush, try to laugh hard and live long. That's the antidote. You defeat the devil when you hold on to hope. Cause getting folk, life is beautiful and we ain't got to die for them other men. And I refuse to kill another human being in the name of a government. Cause I don't study war no more. I don't hate the poor no more. Getting more ain't what's more. Only thing more is the love. So when you see me, please greet me with a heart full and a pound and a hug.
Take my soul.
I think it's great they brought a feature in like this.
Sermon in a church, seen an angel dancing in a club. Trying to feed a baby, so I threw 1,000 in the air and blessed her with a hug. I done been down so many times, walked on like a dirty rug. And now that I made it, can't fake it, gotta give me what I'm truly worthy of.
And I don't know how much it really means to be right. But what a joy it be to see some peace in this life. When it occurs to me that maybe we ain't even really seeing it right here in the dark, hoping just to see a beam of the light. Take my soul. Bring me home from the dawn. Take me home, take me home, take me home. Take me home, take me home, take me home.
I know I'm not too in the scene. That's kind of the whole point of this channel, right? Is me learning, growing, exploring. There's, I mean, decades worth of music that I've never heard. And then by the time we kind of you know, get caught up, there will be a whole nother decade of new music. And so obviously Run the Jewels has found a fan base, but it's, and I know, I mean, obviously they're also, I mean, they're on video games, they're on shows and stuff, so they've definitely broken through to some extent. But it's just crazy to me that like names like this aren't names that I've ever run across before, because the work is really masterful. Like, it sounds so good. The recording, the production, the mixing, the rhymes and flow, and the lyrical content as well is really meaningful. I love that they brought in a feature. I don't know Boots, but kind of that singing feature, this very like ethereal type haunting voice that fits in so well and gives just a texture and a variety here in the album, as opposed to just other, you know, rap features. I love when artists do that. Man, so I guess the idea here, 2100, the idea of envisioning a future of another Holocaust, of wars, and just how, you know, what is the antidote to it? The antidote to the fear, which is hope, which is not wanting to fight another man's wars, but instead, you know, experience peace, you know, love your children and those that are near to you, be good to your neighbor. And some of the things that like we can control, and we've talked about this before, there are definitely people that are meant to have large voices, you know, to the masses. But for many of us, it's just a matter of like, what are we doing day in and day out? What are we focused on? What are we trying to accomplish? And for most of us, it is being good to our neighbor, doing the good that we can to the people that are around us. Love your family well, you know, build something good there. And that through that, if we're all focused on that, we can make a difference, or at least live in an amount of peace for ourselves. And then when we have the opportunities, or we see the opportunity to maybe make a difference on a bigger scale, we do that as well. But especially when he said that idea of, what was it, like not, so basically about not fighting, but the only thing that he wants to hunt is bliss. I love that. When he talked about voting in your new master, that was intense. And said a devil was behind the curtain. So it's almost this idea of the president or officials being your masters, and it's really the devil behind the curtain, like the Wizard of Oz, pulling, you know, different knobs and pushing buttons and things like that. He talked about seeing the devil in the church, so like a corrupt preacher, but then this angel in the club. That was a really interesting line. But let's hop over here and see what else is said. It says, released the day after the 2016 presidential election was held, intense. The song was meant to be a sort of calm against the negativity that permeated the country after Donald Trump's victory. LP said they weren't planning on releasing the song yet, but time just felt right to do it. The song was subsequently included in the group's third album. For our friends, for our family, for everyone who's hurting or scared right now, here's a song we wrote months ago. We weren't planning on releasing it yet, but, well, it feels right now. It's about fear, it's about love, it's about wanting more for all of us. It's called 2100. We hope it finds you well. That's a crazy thought as well, 2100. I probably won't see 2100. It's another, 74 years from now. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to live into 110 or so. With the song's lyrics, it can be seen that the song is talking about present issues while also talking about issues to come. For example, you have lyrics talking about the present, such as opening line with how long before the hate that we hold leads us to another Holocaust. While you also have lines such as, it is wartime, check your wrist, ready kids? Which leaves everything open-ended and doesn't indicate if it's past, present, or future. In this case, I think it's safe to assume the name 2100 is actually about the year 2100 CE. No matter what happens, RTJ will keep dropping that real stuff. Okay, they were on Fallon, so again, they're clearly known. I just haven't come across them. This is awesome. Wow, man. It's always interesting coming into these projects, you know, and just seeing where they lead. So I don't know. Okay, let's go into the next one. Track 10, Panther Like a Panther Miracle Mix featuring Trina.
I flood the speakers with heat seekers and keep sneakers cleaner than nunnery pussy. Evening of Easter, I leave my prints on a keister. I suck the clit and release it. If it will please her, I'll meal to her. Best believe, make a meal of her. Thank you.
Like a poetry read?
Told a preacher I love her, he said that God was a lover. I said if he really loves her, then he would love that we're lovers. I walk around in a bubble of fucking scoundrel in trouble. And every time make a rumble, the venue ground in the rubble. Give me a 10 and a double, I split your face like some aces. I got a fragrance of wearing, call I will sit on new basics. The money want me to have it, I have a hunger for data. I'm crunching numbers and crack unbreakable safes while I'm at it. I'm doing more than just rapping, you have to grant me that when you babble, a match just know that this is not where you at. I'm not on your map, I'm a mystery to you captains in industry. If the matic is missing me, automatic is victory.
I'm the shit. Looking at the money like it's mine to get. I'm the shit, bitch. Everybody down, throw the pistol and fist. I'm the shit. We looking at the money like it's ours to get. I'm the shit, bitch. Everybody live, throw the pistol and fist.
Oh, it's a pistol and a fist.
I told that we spit it to bitches that would never see victory. And I refuse to play humble as though my dick itty bitty. I got banana dick, your bitch go ape shit if she hit it. Meanwhile, you too nervous, service, that's why you never get service. And me, I called the preacher's wife, working for Sunday service. I put my hand up a skirted and then we pray for a purpose. I baptized her in Jesus' name, left her shaking and squirting. Ooh, I shot the Sunday school and did that shit there on purpose. See, I'm a pervert with purpose to make you question your purpose. Run the jewels, arrive in arenas, bunch of bloodthirsty hyenas to get revenge on the kingdoms that killed the dreams of the dreamers. Drink alcohol for the demons to blink with all of the schemers. You see, he grew with the people, move with the mind of a genius. You see, he working the angle, so he ain't never an angel. They wanna get to the hangar, but get them fuckers a finger.
I'm the shit. Looking at the money like it's mine to get. I'm the shit, bitch. Everybody down, throw the pistol and fist. I'm the shit. We looking at the money like it's ours to get. I'm the shit, bitch. Everybody live, throw the pistol and fist.
Won't gonna fuck you, bull loser. We bruising any who moving. Who wanna stand for these douches? You raise a hand and you lose it. I hold the door for old ladies running the Foster State babies. I went to school in the 80s, taking a train with the praise. New York is some other shit. Where I used to smoke dust and shit. Now I drop dust and fuckers suck it up and you love this shit. No more games, I'm a butter shit. Butter me up for nothing. I'm taking all of your ducats, cause I can call when you're bluffing.
Who thought the son of Denisa would be the leader of people when he was at your house in Morehouse slanging pounds of the reefer? That with potential presidents and said the peace should be legal as reparations for what this nation has done to my people. I'm a pervert, a poet. I ain't a saint and I know it. Been a crook and cooked the books, but never shorted no whore. Promoters caught me to mow it. I'm the man and I know it. I'm the shit, bitch. Tell me, how could I not show it?
I'm the shit. Looking at the money like it's mine to get. I'm the shit, bitch. Everybody down, throw the pistol and fist. I'm the shit. We looking at the money like it's ours to get. I'm the shit, bitch. Everybody live, throw the pistol and fist. I'm the shit.
Okay, we switched gears a little bit. Let up a little bit on the heavy content. Man. Okay, I'm not sure about the title, Panther Like a Panther, because I was assuming we were going to keep moving into like maybe talking about Black Panthers or something like that. But that's not the case. So it says first song officially released from Run the Jewels 3 as part of the trailer for game Gears of War. Dude, they're everywhere. Collaboration was released a day after it was teased, along with their Gears of War merchandise. It was released with a new instrumental for the album version. Reference to the Black Panther movement, a militant civil rights group Founded by Bobby Seale, Huey P. Newton, Killer Mike, known for his outspoken progressive political views, is a noted Huey Newton fan. Post shared by Killer Happy 420, rest in peace, Huey P. So what's the tie-in with... Are they in a skit? Oh, this is on, what's his face? I can't remember his name. So what's the connection with the Panthers? Or is it just, maybe there's not a big connection? Told the preacher I love her. He said that God was her lover. I said, if he really loves her, he would love that we're lovers. We walk around in a bubble, a scoundrel in trouble, in every town make a rumble, the venue ground into rubble. Yeah, because, I mean, there was just a lot of, like, braggadocious stuff in here. I'm not on your map. I'm a mystery to you captains of industry. If the matic is missing me automatic, it's victory. I was wondering if there was any connection here to Nas. Looking at the money like it's mine to get. Everybody down, throw the pistol and fist. We looking at the money like it's ours to get. Everybody live, throw the pistol and fist. Obviously, yes, for their deal. A reference to both their logo and their overall philosophy of taking wealth from the excessively wealthy and redistributing it. In other words, all the money in the world is theirs for the taking. The grimy and gritty made it the Grammy committees. Got told we spit it too vicious and would never see victory, and I refused to play humble as though my dick itty bitty. You're too nervous, pervis, that's why you never get service. Okay, and then we had this whole deal. Made me uncomfortable. I'm a pervert with purpose, make you question your purpose. And we arrive at arenas, bunch of bloodthirsty hyenas to get revenge on the kingdoms that killed the dreams of the dreamers. So there's a little tie-in here. Let's see. The death of dreams via systemic and social inequality is a common theme in African-American literature. For example, Langston Hughes' Harlem, which opens with the line, "What happens to a dream deferred?" Gwendolyn Brooks' Kitchenette Building, or even Anne Petrie's novel The Street, all three examining the loss of hope that accompanies the killing of dreams. Mike turns this trope on its head, promising revenge on those in power, the image of class revolution seen in the opening of Hey Kids. In many ways, this bloodthirsty need for revenge has been created by the actions of those in power, killed the dreams of the dreamers. Okay, so there's a little tie-in for sure. But I guess it's part braggadocious in the sense of them just rising up in power, but also speaking to some other things. I went to school in the 80s, taking the train with the crazies. New York is the mothership where I used to smoke dust. Now I'm crop dusting, suck it up, you'll love. Okay. Who thought the son of Denise would be the leader of people? That is mom's name? Okay. When he was at your house at Morehouse, slinging pounds of the reefer, sat with potential presidents and said the P should be legal. P standing for pot. Okay. Got a shot of him here. Mike literally sat down with and is a strong supporter of 2016 presidential candidate Bernie Sanders. Sanders' anti-war on drugs. One of his campaign promises is the end of prohibition of marijuana. Worth noting is the alliteration of P in this verse. Been a crook and cooked the books, but never shorted no whores. Promoters comp me the Moet. I'm the man, I know it. Okay. All right, let's go to track 11. This is Everybody Stay Calm. Oh.
gun and the holster bit, right in the upholstery, somewhere right close to me, just in case the rollers be rolling on the G. My woman keep it in the hosiery. I'm known in my town and on strips where high rollers be. I'm up early where the money folders sipping Folgers be. A country boy chilling in Brooklyn like Lefty spoke for me.
Fuck with us, you fuck with the truth. We speak openly.
Never a rat like Donnie Brasco though, cause ain't no hoe in me.
Notice me, senpai, they cry when I choke to speak. Set this crooked city on fire to light the smokery. Old timers speak of us hushed and crushed their rosaries. I lust after greatness, I'm aiming right at his ovaries. Better run from the future, Palooka. You acted
like this effect on the bass, man. It's like womp womp thing. It's so cool.
Listen to you, were the takers of the jewels, never singing a tune in.
All soft, all soft, all soft.
My mama said that I'm not living right. She said I'm crying on you. She said I waited up for you all night.
All these distorted instruments are so cool.
My mama said that I'm not living right. She said I'm crying on you. She said I waited up for you all night. I said I'm trying, mama.
Oh.
I smoke the holy herb, get high as hell and meditate. Swear to God, shit so good, fat boy I levitate. God gifted man, how the fuck they try to legislate? Mom, she recover and tell me I over medicate. I tell her, holy fuck, Jesus Christ, give me a fucking break. She says don't curse your mama, goddamn it, and do a dinner plate. Damn.
I heard it in Brooklyn where all the sinners stay. You running out of ways to go fuck yourself, I will innovate. The skin of your shitty grin will disintegrate. Every sickening sentence will cheapen them tricks you venerate. Set the phaser to face plate, incinerate. Run the jewels, run with the board, baby, assimilate. Assimilate. My mama said that I'm not living right. She said I'm crying on you. She said I waited up for you all night. I said I'm trying, mama. My mama said that I'm not living right. She said I'm crying on you. She said I waited up for you all night. I said I'm trying, mama. My mama said that I'm not living right.
They want us dying, mama.
My mama said that I'm not living right.
But I ain't crying, mama.
My mama said that I'm not living right.
You raised the line, mama. I ain't lying, mama.
My mama said that I'm not living right. I said I'm trying, mama.
Crying on you. I'm crying on you.
I said I'm trying, mama.
I really love the seamless experience of the album. I mean, everything really does flow into one another, so it'll be interesting to listen to, you know, on a replay. Dude, the boys are just mean. Not mean in like a mean way, like mean, that kind of mean. I would not want to go toe to toe with them. It's like they approach it with this energy of like a rap battle. Okay, obviously, I guess the song centers around the idea of like worrying your mother, disappointing your mother, but you're trying to make it. Oh gosh, did we? Where did I? So that was track 12. Did we skip Everybody Stay Calm? Maybe I did. Hold on, let's hop back over here. Sometimes that happens, especially when I let the tracks keep moving forward. Hold on.
it easy. Excusez-moi, bitches. I'm lit from the last of the gas, might twist it. No sleep for the vicious. Key up a cop car just to see mischief. I'm a nut punch wizard. Speed bag and ball bag, leave none in it. We got one ambition. We up and puff till the month go missing.
Big black fella with a 4/5 in the backpack fella. I rumble, don't stumble, young fella. Got a stinger in the 69 bomber, be yellow. I mean, stunner, big titty bank teller. Had my wife here with her, so a hater can't tell her. Presidential suite, got the fuck boy jealous. I'm the Nelson Mandela of Atlanta dope sellers. Hey,
I'm a goddamn savage. Eat with no hands, I don't even use napkins. Mug says #1 bastard. Show up in George with a hatchet, laughing.
AL, the AR's an option for any asshole wanna talk and pop shit. So quit playing pussy or the pistol will pop off and get your whole face pushed back and knocked off.
Take it easy.
Ain't no chillin' in the land of the villain. Ain't no chillin'.
Fucked up and paid us, made us dangerous. Too old to change, I'ma stay with paper. Poor folk lovers, the rich hate our faces. The talk too loud won't remain in our places. Smoke by the acre, a brain escapist. Smoke anymore, my brain is vapor. I don't do meek anymore, God save it. The laughing is done now, time to cry later.
Tell them haters and bitches, we bang big shit, but yeah, you should mind your business. You can't pause or shun this. Physical fitness, bitch, we run this. Paraplegics, you don't run shit, fuck you even. Get the gumption, thank you styling, thank you stunting. I'll smack the fuck out your ass for frontin'.
That seems a little aggressive.
Oompa Loompas, I shoot a tune at your medullas. I'm cool as a rule, but I scalp a ruler. I'm new to this town, I'm a stranger passing. I see a bum cruise, I don't get the hoopla. The world got rules, they say, that's a rumor. But I'm lying, it's a tumor. They ain't even trying to buy the weed, crying goodbye. We got dying to do the design.
1 2 1 2. I done read books by
Got dying to do the design's ruthless.
The opposite of humble and my swag on kung fu. No admission for the cool, just kicking it come through. Hurry up, we got liquor to run through. Bells to inhale, lies to not tell. She told me let her go and then I can excel. I left her with a pound of draw in the next tail.
Take it easy.
Ain't no chillin' in the land of the villain. Ain't no chillin'.
And then to Oh Mama. Okay. Sorry, sometimes when I'm doing that, especially when I let tracks play through to hear the transition, sometimes I forget we've already passed into the next track, and so I hit next track instead of just play. That's what happened. In the timestamps, I'll put them in there correctly. So sorry if you're freaking out or if you already dropped a comment like you skipped the song. It's here. It's here. I did it. Dude, the way that they did that, take it easy. Partner. Like, that section was really cool. Everybody stay calm. Somebody said here, every song on this album make you do the stank face, you nod your head. Yes, 100%. How am I supposed to stay calm when my house is burning? Yeah, it's wild, dude. Okay, and then like I was talking about with Oh Mama, obviously the worries of mother. There are a few lines in here I wanted to look at. Doesn't look like there's an about section here. This part was funny. This whole thing. What did he say about Lefty? A country boy chillin' in Brooklyn like Lefty spoke for me. Lefty, born under the name Benjamin Ruggiero, aka Lefty Guns, Lefty Two Guns, was a soldier in the Bonanno crime family, which was one of the 5 families that dominated organized crime activity in New York City. Even though Killer Mike is originally from Atlanta, a country boy from Georgia feels very confident in the streets of Brooklyn, as confident as if Lefty, a mafia big shot, had vouched for him. The lefty name dropping also links with upcoming bars, as he's well known for his friendship and mentorship of FBI undercover agent Joseph Donnie Brasco Pistone. Okay, yeah, I wrote that down too. We speak openly, never a rat like Donnie Brasco. Okay, Donnie Brasco was the undercover name of FBI agent Joe. Spent 6 years working undercover to infiltrate the mafia in New York City in the 70s, and his evidence led to over 100 convictions. Pistone's work was highlighted in the 97 film Donnie Brasco, starring Johnny Depp and Al Pacino. I learned about so many movies going through these. Notice Me, Senpai. They cry when I choke, they speak. Senpai bodily refers to someone whose attention you would like. More specifically refers to someone of higher rank, mentor, or older person you want to notice you romantically. Tweeted a link to the source of inspiration for this line, which can no longer be found. Better run from the future, Palooka? He comments on the ironic illusion of peace that much society believes. But it's actually the opposite. Okay, as Killer Mike has said in interviews before, riots are an action card to get a direct point across. LP feels people shouldn't be content in the peace of a corrupt government. Yeah, but what is Palooka? Better run from the future, Palooka. Let's see what shows up. Palooka. A palooka is American slang term for a clumsy, bumbling, or untalented person, most famously referring to a second-rate or mediocre boxer. Better run from the future, Palooka. You acting like it's safe and the revolution's been called off. There's liars on the loose. If we listen to you, we're all lost. The takers of the jewels never singing a tune at all soft. Yeah, especially the sounds on that, man. Whatever effects they were running on the bass, if it is actually a bass, you know, I mean, all of those things can be emulated in software, but it just sound like these like phaser type effects, but not getting into like laser territory. And then the same with the horn, trumpet sounds that were in there. So crazy. Okay, I will get this one right. This is Thursday in the Danger Room featuring Kamasi Washington. We'll start it from the end of Oh Mama.
I said I'm trying, mama.
It's almost Daft Punk sounding.
Right for right, wrong for wrongs is clearly not life design. Figure out quickly that nothing gets answered when you ask the universe why. Life is a journey, to live is to worry, to love is to lose your damn mind. To live is to bless us, so I'm not stressing, cause some of my friends, they survive. That's the release, but a much bigger beast is a living on limited time. Like how do you look in the eyes of a friend and not cry when you know that they're dying? And how do you feel about yourself when you notice sometimes you would wish they were gone? Not because you didn't love them, but just because you felt too weak to be strong. You couldn't bear to see someone who prided themselves on their strength to feel weak. The cruelty of randomness holding for ransom their life and their fate and their dreams. You see that they're fighting and know that they're losing, but still you make jokes and you laugh. Cause you know despite all the sadness that you better get the good times while they last. Now every new word that they speak you are already feeling like it's in the past. And when they are gone you just try to move on cause the memory's hurting too bad. I've grown up so much and I wonder who you'd have become if you stuck for a while. Just know that I love you, your brain ain't forget you. Now when I remember I smile. But I guess I'd say I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon.
Reminds me of like Linkin Park lyrics.
I see you now. Still talk to you like you're around. Like you're around. But I guess I'd say you left too soon. soon. But the truth is that you never left. You never left. 'Cause I never let myself forget. Never forget. Woo. Woo. Woo.
All mumbling and blind, so we stumble blind through depths of the dog, looking for something divine. Life is a journey, to live is to suffer, and I have been suffering through mine. But living's a blessing, so I ain't no stressing, cause some of my niggas ain't rhyme. And he got no drama, but his baby mama is still on my line and she crying. I search for the words to give her some comfort for her soul and spirit and mind. I tell her that it'll be fine, but deep down I know that I'm lying. The family came to rings in his chain, the bank took the house and the ride. The only thing left was his child, and she had a smile in his eyes. So much to the soul when the grandmama kept her, she look at her sometime and cry. The very next day she cried, and day after day she cried. Then called baby mama and told her I'm sorry, can't keep her no more, I have tried. No killer was captured, but I know he listened, so I'd like to tell you a song. The streets was a jungle, I pray that you made it, I hope that you righted your wrongs. I hope that you learn, I hope that you change, so your mama won't know this pain. So my homie's name will mean something more than a nigga got killed for a change.
Wow.
But I guess I'd say I'll see you soon. But the truth is that I see you now. I see you now. Still talk to you like you're around. Like you're around. Hey. But I guess I'd say you left too soon. You left too soon. But the truth is that you never left. You never left. 'Cause I never let myself forget. Never forget.
That's wild. My goodness, man. And we really haven't run into a whole lot of discussion on whether or not they're sampling, which obviously we could look at every track through, you know, who's sampled. I don't know if there's a lot of sampling in this album. There could be. It doesn't feel like it. This song definitely feels like it has a sample. Just I think when you get into, you know, saxophone work and things like that, that feels so robust and masterful, that's usually when I'm like, okay, this sounds like it's coming from somewhere else. Man, what a song. Obviously in the beginning, kind of sharing this idea of losing a friend or a loved one, some of the complicated feelings that are there, then keeping them in their memory, in your memory. It getting revealed later in the song that it's a friend of his that seems to maybe have been shot by somebody who just wanted to rob them. And then kind of the fallout from that of not having anything and everything being taken back by the bank, and then the mother needing to give the child to the grandmother, but then the grandmother sees her son in the child so much that she's having a hard time raising the child, needs to give her back to her mother. It was really masterfully done, and then just wild, you know, it just gets so booming and chaotic and stuff toward the end. And then him even kind of seeming like it's, I don't think giving a pass, but maybe almost in an amount of forgiveness and hoping that the person learns and grows, you know, because this is what they said. No killer was captured, but I know he listening. I'd like to tell you in song, the street was a jungle. I pray that you made it. So this idea, like the street's a jungle. So I'm recognizing that it's crazy out there and people are, you know, kill or be killed type things and trying to survive. I pray that you made it. I hope you righted your wrongs. I hope that you learn. I hope that you change so your mama won't know this pain. So my homie's name will mean something more than someone that got killed for a chain. You know, and so him maybe trying to you know, utilize this in a way of helping somebody see the pain that they ultimately caused, and hoping that that can make a difference not only in that person but in others who might consider treating life so trivial. This says Thursday in the Danger Room tells two stories. One of LP's friends whose death was caused... Oh, okay, that makes sense, because I was thinking in there, even as I was like going through it, I was like, the first sounded, you know, much slower, which obviously could be if somebody who was shot, you know, they could be trying to recover and not be able to pull out of it, but it did sound more like an illness, so that makes sense. Like, it's longer and drawn out. And Killer Mike's friend who died on the streets, murdered for his chain. The track features noted jazz musician Kamasi Washington, who played the saxophone on Kendrick Lamar's acclaimed album To Pimp a Butterfly, which we do have on this channel. Kamasi Washington's solo jazz album, The Epic, also received widespread critical acclaim. So maybe it's not a sample at all. They actually had him do it for the song. The song nearly didn't make it onto the album because of how personal it was. LP also tweeted he wasn't sure if he'd be able to perform it live because of this. Wow. Fortunate for fans, Run the Jewels performed it live. The song is normally dedicated by the duo to anyone that left Earth too early before the song begins. The instrumental of this track was used in the exquisite Corpse video. I know I have a Rick and Morty video for Adult Swim that's going to be on Patreon. I wonder if it's the same one. During an interview, LP talked about how the collaboration came together. I'll try to remember these. Is it possible the Danger Room in the title is an X-Men reference? Says, yes, it is entirely possible. RTJ has been known to reference comic books and known fans of them, seeing as they also have a Marvel Comics cover referencing them and their signature logo. Really? On the other hand, RTJ is also known to be heavily political. Danger Room could refer to the room politicians meet in to discuss safety. Let's see. Marvel comic cover referencing. Let's do this. Referencing Run the Jewels. So it says Marvel Comics released several variant covers referencing the hip-hop duo Run the Jewels, recreating their iconic fist and gun hand gesture. Howard the Duck #2, Deadpool #45, Black Panther #2, Doctor Strange, Punisher, Magic Bullets #1. See if we can see. Dude, that's so cool. There's the Deadpool one. Howard the Duck. That's wild, man. And then I wonder if some of these, if any of these are fan commissioned by Alan Goldman and Doug Stevens for Ghost Rider. Oh, I'm blocking it. See it right here. Was that Moon Knight is his name? Maybe Blade? That's awesome. All right, let's see. I think that's everything there. Okay, let's see how they choose to close out this triumphant project. This is a report to the shareholders. Kill your masters. That sounds like the aliens from A Quiet Place.
Beware of horses. I mean, a horse is a horse, of course, but who rides is important. Sitting high with the uniform, barking orders, the man of order. And I'm scared that I talk too much about what I think's going on. I got away with this, they might drag me away for this. Put me in a cage for this, I might pay for this. Or just say what I want like I'm made for this. But I'm afraid some days I might be wrong. Maybe that's why me and Mike get along. Hey, not from the same part of town, but we both hear the same sound coming. Woo! And it sounds like war. Woo! And it breaks our hearts. When I started this band, didn't have no plans, didn't see no arc. Just run with the crowd, have a couple laughs, make a buck and dash, yeah, yeah. Get a little dap like, yeah, I'm the fucking man, yeah. Maybe give a little back like, yeah, I do what I can. It's all jokes and smoke till the truth starts scheming. Can't contain it, disdain for y'all demons. Talk cleaning, bomb hospitals. So I speak with the foulest mouth possible. And I drink like a Vulcan, losing all faith in the logical. I will not be confused with docile, I'm free, motherfuckers, I'm hot, motherfuckers, I'm hot, motherfuckers, I'm hot.
People and the devil still gon' win. It could all be over tomorrow, kill our masters and start again. But we know we all afraid, so we just simply cry and march again. At the damn convene, my heart broke apart when I seen the march mamas in. As I rap this verse right now, got tears flowing down my chocolate chin. Told the truth and I've been punished for it, must be a masochist cause I done it again. Ooh, Mike said uterus. They acting like Mike said you a bitch. To every writer wrote and misquoted it, Mike said you a bitch, you a bitch, you a bitch. Had a nigga for the black writer started that sewer shit. I maneuver through manure like a slumdog millionaire. LP told me fuck them devils, Mike, we gon' be millionaires. I respond with a heavy ear. Big bro says fuck that, tough enough, stay ready, right, raw rap shit, rugged rough. The devil don't sleep us either. L spits fire, I spit ether. We the gladiators that oppose all Caesar. Coming soon on a new world tour. Probably play the score for the World War. At the apocalypse, play the encore. Turn around, see L and I smile. Hell coming and we got about a mile. Until it's over, I remain hostile. 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 Me with the whoopie-whoop. You take the devil for God, look how he doing you. I'm Jack Johnson, I beat a slave catcher, snaggletooth. I'm Tiger Flowers with a higher power, hallelujah. Life will get so bad it feel like God mad at you. But that's a feeling, baby, ever lose. I refuse, I disabuse these foolish fools of their foolish view. I heard the revolution coming, you should spread the news. Garvey mind, Tyson punch, this is bad news. So feel me, follow me, devil then got on top of me. Bad times got a monopoly, give up, I did the opposite. Pitch perfect, did it properly, only killed by his property.
This life will stress you like
oh, wow.
on the radio. War after war, the world will make all your sailors go. And these invaders from Earth are twerking on graves, you know. Can't wait to load up the silos and make your babies glow. It's so abusive, you beg somebody to
nuclear.
They'll snatch your hope up and use it like it's a hula hoop. And it's a loop, they talk to you just like their rulers do. These fucking fools have forgotten just who been fooling who.
Kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you, kill your mask. Kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you, kill your mask. Kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you, kill your mask. Kill you, kill you, kill your mask.
Killing children of men on the throne, roll for no atonement. Got me feeling like I'm Clive Owen, rolling through a future frozen. The flows of burning wind blowing till you're coasting. Now in cages cause we roll the waves of your explosions. Done appealing to our killers, man, to stop the bleeding. These songs are dirty bomb for they dirty dealings. Boots on the roof, I'm Charlie Mingus dumping through the ceiling. Master peeing on these lost Europeans thieving. Shit be grimmin', daylight, born a reaper, born in the beast, fixing a feast and tearing its features. The world searches, the nation's nervous, the crowd's awaken, they can't disperse us, we ain't at your service. Won't stay sedated, won't state our numbers for our names and remaining faceless, but dignified they can't erase us. We ain't asleep, we rope and go through the flames. Man, the world gonna ride on what's implied in the name.
Kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you, kill your mask. Kill you, kill you, kill you, kill your mask. Kill you,
You know, I remember one time Ye talking about, I can't remember which song it was, but he was wanting this like club hit and struggling with the bass. Like he would play it in places and he was like, it just doesn't sound right. It doesn't hit like Timbaland's beats have been hitting. And so like he goes to all these different people trying to figure some stuff out, and he's like, man, it's not hitting. And then he eventually goes to Timbaland. He says Timbaland fixed it in a couple of minutes, and all of a sudden it was what he was looking for. Whatever it is, dude, they have mastered the bass hits. I mean, just the sound within this album is so big, so booming, just constantly surging you forward. It's really masterful. Okay, with this song, man, you know, obviously the addressing the shareholders, it's kind of like a report to the shareholders. To me, feels like this to kind of their fans, because the shareholders are everybody that has a stake in what you're doing. And he kind of seems to talk about, you know, their start and just trying to make cool stuff, maybe get some money. But then as time has gone on, things that he feels or they feel personally that they can't really ignore, and wondering, am I saying too much, you know, but feeling, I guess, this responsibility in his music or the things that he wanted to talk about. So that was really cool. And then it kind of transfers into maybe speaking to the same people, rise up, kill your masters. There were so many references and things in there. There's a few I want to go look at, but really the first part being this kind of growth in music and in purpose. So a report to the shareholders, Kill Your Masters continues powerful messages from the first RTJ track that Zach De La Rocha was featured on. Killer Mike and LP trade off verses, and De La Rocha, popularly known for being the lead vocalist for the rap metal band Rage Against the Machine in the 90s. We haven't got to Rage Against the Machine yet. Makes a surprise guest appearance. I was wondering because I didn't see a name on there, but then when I heard him on there, I was like, this doesn't sound like Mike or LP. But I just didn't know if maybe they were doing a voicing I hadn't heard. The song could easily be seen as a sequel to Close Your Eyes, as both songs vilify society. The track is split into two parts: Report to the Shareholders, Kill Your Masters, seemingly strong transition between obeying and overthrowing. RTJ's way of sticking it to society is to create amazing bombastic music in order to become millionaires. Killer Mike sees people around him repeating their same slave-like daily routines when they could easily rebel and kill their masters. As Killer Mike notes, a Garvey mind Tyson punch is bad news. This rap duo is ready to kill their master through the power of music. A report to the shareholders is also probably a reference to Report to the Stockholders, poem by John Beecher, from which LP sampled The Face You Have Seen on the intro of his We Are All Going to Burn in Hell megamix. Okay. I'm curious too with LP, he produces for other people because he's so gifted. But not just as, wait, are these popular LP songs, albums? I want to see ones that he's not necessarily a feature on, which he might not be on some of these, and he may be doing more producing. Obviously, a lot of their own stuff, or all of their own stuff. But I wonder if he's produced for others. Okay, let's take a look at a few of these lines. There's so many in here. What was this uterus line? Ooh, Mike said uterus. They act like Mike said you a bitch. In February 2016, Mike came under fire for criticizing Hillary Clinton, one of the contenders for the presidential nomination. Clinton was in the running to become the first female president, being challenged by Bernie Sanders, who Mike supported. In a conversation with Mike, noted civil rights campaigner Jane Elliott said about Clinton that a uterus does not qualify you to be president. You have to have policies that reflective of social justice. When Mike repeated this remark, it was stripped of context, came across as reducing Clinton to her sex rather than criticizing her policies. . Okay, gotcha. To every writer who wrote it misquoted it, Mike says, okay, doubles down on this one. And for the black writer that started that sewer, the black writer Mike is referring to is Michael King, a reporter for WXIA Atlanta. Killer Mike is calling him for starting what King called Uterus Gate, even though Mike and King had exchanged words and seemed to reach an understanding. I maneuver through manure like a slumdog millionaire. Okay. Gladiators that oppose all Caesars. Probably play the score for the World War at the Apocalypse. Play the encore. That's easy, man. I was curious too, this whoop-dee. Okay. Mere mortals, the God's coming, so miss me with the whoop-dee-whoop. You take the devil for God, look how he doing you. I didn't know if it was any tie to Ye with I am a God, because Ye also has a line, and I think it's in College Dropout or Late Registration, maybe Graduation, one of the first trilogy. He says the oh woo wopty, but it doesn't seem so, because you also had this higher power, which I didn't know if that was a connection to high power, which is part of Kendrick's thing, right? Come on, work. That's so weird. This annotation's not loading in. There we go. Theodore Tiger Flowers was the first black middleweight boxing champion, holding the title for just 11 months in 1926. Also the first Southpaw world champion. His nickname was the Fighting Deacon, hence the higher power hallelujah reference. Tiger Flowers with a higher power hallelujah. Marcus Garvey was a radical pro-black activist who sought to further black identity, make industry work for blacks, and create a homeland for African Americans in Liberia. Mike Tyson, yes, we know Mike Tyson. Mike combines Garvey's activism and social conscience with Tyson's ferocity, giving him an unmatched ability to get good work done. This life will stress you like Orson Welles on the radio. War after war of the world will make all your saneness go. I think this is a reference to War of the Worlds on the radio and how people thought that something was really going on. Widely believed that a lot of people thought Orson Welles' radio adaptation of H.G. Wells' novel The War of the Worlds was a real news report when it initially aired on the radio. This turned out to be a myth, but it's often a repeated tale to show how gullible people can be. These invaders from Earth twerking on graves, you know. Can't wait to load up the silos, make your babies glow. Nuclear. All right. Okay, I think that was everything that I was curious about. Did he say Mingus? Oh, boots on the roof. I'm Charlie Mingus dumping through the ceiling. Line referenced the footage of jazz musician Charles Mingus shooting at the roof, after which he sings, "My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of savory." When Dela hears the boots of his oppressors on the roof coming to raid, you can bet he's shooting through the ceiling. Okay, cool. Master Peon on these lost European thieving. All right, let's talk some closing thoughts. That was a wild experience. Again, it's always challenging coming into a new artist and trying to get a feel for who they are and what they're doing. Because there for a minute, I was like, all right, I'm just going to kind of lay back and listen, you know? And then immediately it switches gears and gets into some really deep, like, social issues and internal stuff and historical references and so much. So all of a sudden I'm like, whoa, wait, okay, no, wake up, pay attention. And, you know, at times I feel a little bit out of my depth, which is why ultimately in these videos, I try to I'm just learning, I'm just reading, exploring, try not to make any like definitive statements, but just unpack what all is here. And hopefully, you know, one of the things I love is if I'm able kind of through my research and the things I'm looking at, if I can kind of shed some light on something or maybe there's something, I know there's a lot of things, especially if you're a fan of them, that there are things I didn't see in here, but every now and then, you know, maybe through a certain reference or something like that, able to kind of show something new. But it's all for myself, you know, it's just me chasing my curiosity and trying to learn, trying to understand different perspectives and things like that. And so there were times that I did feel a bit out of my depth. So I hope that wasn't too painful for you guys. Man, so from just an artistic standpoint, like the beats, the production are absolutely insane. And their ability, I mean, they feel very masterful at their craft. The rhyming, the writing is really, really incredible. So I felt like I just got caught up in a storm and I'm trying to ride it out, you know, and see what I can and catch what I can. But it's like being a little turtle getting caught up in the East Australian current. Little Nemo reference. I don't know if that makes sense or fits, but kind of what it feels like, you know, getting pulled around. But really cool experience. I'm interested in hearing more from them, of course, and I'm assuming they're going to keep making music. Their latest album was released, let's see, if this was 2016, 2022 was the last one, which they seem to put, not always, but I guess between this one to the next one was several years, and that was 2022. So maybe we'll see more work for them, you know, in the not too distant future. But yeah, share with me your thoughts on them. Again, thanks to Mesorius for sponsoring this. You once again introduced me, you guys ultimately as a community, but Mesorius introduced me to just a side of rap and hip hop that I haven't really experienced. And so that was really cool. Looking forward to exploring more. If you'd like to sponsor an album, you can visit musicallymalnourished.com. Like I said, we'll have all of the content, the Tiny Desk, music videos, all of that from this album is available over on Patreon if you're watching this. So feel free to go check that out. Hundreds of hours of additional content from dozens of artists, and it is the best way to support this channel, as these videos do not qualify for earning ad revenue on YouTube. But thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. We'll have a good conversation there, and I hope to see you in the next one. We're eating good.